here on the ranch. I know this hat's a little bit dramatic, but the wind bothers my ears, so here we are. Oh. I call it my Christmas story hat because it reminds me of that little brother on the Christmas story that gets all bundled up. Anywho, I've convinced Ed that we need to build a little mini bird pond. So this this all started because I said the birds aren't coming to the little bird bath. We need a bird pond. So then it progressed from there. So we're gonna see what we can come up with and just invent from stuff that's lying around. Okay, so we've been going round and round about where and what. Originally we were thinking about burying, so what we're going to do is bury a container in the ground and then decorate the outside with rocks and stuff so that it looks like a little pond. So originally we're going to use this green container, but we have to dig way too deep and there's way too many rocks, it's too hard, there's tree roots, blah blah blah. So we're going to use the more shallow container. Won't have to dig as much. Also, we want to have it where we can see it from the window where we sit and drink coffee. So, Ed's going to try to do it over here. The problem is the tree roots.
No, it'll be fine. Tree roots are down as deep as that. So.
Yeah, see, that's way more shallow. So, this is actually better to be able to see it from the RV. Alright, the project continues. Good luck.
I recall the past again tonight. It's in the front of my mind. As I fall apart, you begin to cry. The tears are making you blind. The future's far away, but I will stay. I will stay. Just take a leap of faith. We'll find a way for you and me. Can't look back and run from what I feel inside. There's no more time to hide, because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. I feel it again, I feel it again, I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. Help me find the right words to say to get us back on our way. Can we try to fight against the grain of throwing out what we made? The future's far away, but I will stay, because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now
Good. What are you up to today?
Well, I came to see what you're up to.
Nice. It's a bold strategy.
It is.
Alright, the bird pond is coming along. Really,
Almost
Ed
there.
has done the whole thing. It's super cute. I pretty much had a vision and he's made it come to life, basically. And actually, it's even cuter because of the little log in the middle. That's a nice touch, babe.
What kind of container did you put in?
It's a freaking
It's a
one
Tupperware.
of those Tupperware totes. I leveled the bottom, leveled the container,
Okay.
and then I packed.
Wheels being on rust and
Yeah.
eat him.
You know what I mean?
Looks great, babe.
Don't eat her.
Okay, well, you got the hose on. Will you fill up this little one?
Boy, check in.
The little fish.
Check in.
Hey, guys.
Quark.
We gotta keep her from drinking out of it
Check in.
and stepping all over it.
Big
Cat,
pond.
get out.
Hey, look, there's a spider. Look at him.
Oh, he's gonna make it. He's gonna be at home on the land there waiting for shit.
That thing looks like a crab.
What is that?
That's a spider.
Look at him go. Watch out for the water, buddy.
But I don't want him to bite me.
He must have been in the gravel.
Yeah.
Well, you better get on the log, dude.
Looks like my level came out pretty good. Look at the corners.
Oh, stop.
Bad.
The spider's so Dude, you better get to the log or you're gonna drown. No, he's going underwater.
He's gonna swim.
He's an underwater spider.
He's gonna swim.
Dude,
Right
he
over. Look at
purposely
it.
went-
He's walking underwater.
He
Holding his
purposely went
breath.
under the water. Why would he do that? He's
Because he
suicidal.
can.
But spiders can't swim. Oh, look, he's changing his mind. He's coming back around.
He's like, oh,
Get up on the
Okay.
log. Get up on the log.
okay.
There you go. Go to the log. Go to the log.
There you go, baby. There's your pond.
Thank you. I love it.
Evidently, this spider can swim.
I love it.
So this is a massive pond. I'm going to give you my foot for reference. It's a big pond.
It's so cute.
It is cute.
Check
All
this
right,
out.
now we just need birds.
Several days later.
We have a lizard in the bird pond. There he is doing push-ups. It took me a second to grab the camera, but he already like fell in and climbed back out. Did a bunch of push-ups. We're still waiting for the birds to come. So far, there's basically just been a stink bug that's lording over the log. But now it appears we have a lizard that's discovered things. He's climbed down in the rocks. Yay, I can't wait for the birds to come.
Several days later.
So the birds have not shown up at the pond the way we would have hoped. So today I added some colored marbles because they're shiny, they reflect the sun, and the birds are definitely attracted to shiny things. So we'll see if this helps bring them around. The lizards have definitely found it. There's a couple of stink bugs lording over it. So it's coming along.
Several days later.
Okay, I'm gonna have a heart attack. The window's dirty. I can't open the window because he will fly away. We have our first bird in the bird pond. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look at him, he loves it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I thought we were gonna have our first bird yesterday. One came and flew and landed in the branch and stared at the pond, but didn't go in. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a good day. This is a good sign. See, I thought the birds weren't coming because of the solar panels. That's the only thing that's different from last year, but there he is just hopping all along around it. Good for you, buddy. You're the first one to the resort. Congratulations. We have a little birdie bathing in the bath. I'm having to film through the window because whenever I try to open the window, they run away from the noise, but look, that looks like the same pair that came the other
I
day.
think it's a mating pair.
Oh, by the way, when I was out there doing pond maintenance this morning, I pulled out the bottom half of a lizard. How does that happen?
Something bird.
Yeah, there was half of a lizard.
Bird came down and chowed one.
Well, he forgot the half of it, so.
Watch, its mate's gonna jump down there and bait
Look,
too.
they're so cute. Oh, it's exactly as I pictured. They're bopping around on the logs. Look, they love it.
Pooping in the water.
Yep, claiming it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. He's bathing hard. Look, he's flipping his wings around. So cute. So satisfying. Oh my gosh.
It's their own.